Hey everyone, before we begin the video, I just wanted to say that this video is sponsored by Rspec. Flex, who is the leader of the clan, approached me and, well, he said that it would be great if we can make something, and sure, here we are. So what is Rspec? Rspec is basically a clan where you can find multiple things to do and you can learn a lot of skills from the people that are there. As you'll find out in the interview that we will do and the sort of a talk show that me and Flex did. So without further ado, enjoy the video, and once again, big shout out to Rspec for the sponsor in this video. Welcome everyone to a new episode of Retro Talks, and today we are sponsored by our dear friend Flexman1008, who is the leader of Rspec, which is a MRT racing clan. Did I say that right?
Actually, no. We're a racing team, not a club. And yeah, that's all.
A clan.
And also, we're actually.
You guys are a clan,
We're
right?
actually. Well, we're not technically. We're technically an MRT racing team, but like, we don't really race there anymore. We race in slot maps and with our own slot cars, which is yeah.
Alright.
And F1 games.
Alright. That's pretty cool. So, basically, if for those of you who don't know, Rspec has been around for quite a while, and the racing team, you guys have raced in MSS before too, right?
Yes. We did about 4 times already.
Alright, so as you can see, Rspec has a pretty good record, and basically, it's one of the options you got out there if you're looking for, clans to join or racing teams to join to race in MSS. So, do you guys race in any other leagues aside from MSS?
Oh yes, we do. We race in F1. We also race in some slot maps, and we also race in the long, very dead VS Argo, aka basically the MSS of Bison, which is dead. We used to race there about a year ago when it was not dead. Like everyone was racing a lot more than we were now in this time.
Alright, that's pretty cool, because I've had my fair share around clans as well, and for those viewers that are out there, clan racing is something that you can get into and really enjoy. How about that, Flex?
Well, that you're not wrong. I mean, I have a lot of fun, and I have made a lot of friends on the way too.
So that's one of the biggest things that you can do. So a lot of people don't really know, but MRT does have a pretty big competitive side to it. So would you care about enlightening our viewers about the racing side, the competitive side of MRT?
Well, yes, and but you see the competitive side, as you did mention. It's not really the biggest. It's not the biggest. The average MRT enjoyer is like 10 times bigger than like the competitive side. Like, for example, there are at least say 15 million average MRT enjoyer, and the rest is just like the competitive side, as he did.
Yeah, because, well, actually, to be honest, ever since I've joined the competitive side too, basically it's just pros. That kind of becomes a bit intimidating for beginners, don't you think?
Yes. I also had some experience on unrealistic games. MRT is one of the most realistic games ever.
I'd correct you there, but there are some sim racers out there, like myself, who play Assetto Corsa and Gran Turismo, would say otherwise, but yeah.
Well,
in Roblox terms, yes, MRT is quite a realistic JDM game. I'm not gonna lie about that.
But like outside of Roblox, MRT is not very good.
No,
at all.
No. But in Roblox terms, to be honest, it's one of the best racing games on Roblox at the moment.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. But there is a dev gen made another game,
Yeah,
and
Project
I think we
Trackday.
all know it. Yes, and it's literally beyond realistic in Roblox terms, of course.
Yes, yes, of course. Because I don't know. I've been playing Dev Jam games ever since I put that first video on my channel. To be honest, I never saw Trackday take off though, like the way MRT took off. I mean, Trackday has lots of potential, to be honest.
Well, first of all, let's just dive in for the first reason. The first reason is a lot of racing fans are either going to be initial D fans, mutual, and or maybe they enjoy the JDM cars, or maybe they just aren't really into competitive racing as the purpose of Project Trackday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because literally, I mean, initial D fans. I mean, to be honest, MRT is pretty like solid for something of a Roblox initial D type experience. To be honest, because I mean, you've been part of the community for a long time as well, so you've seen how those animes have also influenced MRT too, right?
Well, yes, and especially for the Ichikawa region map. The initial defense are even growing a lot faster than MRT will.
Once again, this is an interview. I forgot about that. We went a bit sideways. So Flex, give us a bit of backstory. I mean, how did Rspec come to be?
Yeah. The history of Rspec, it's not really short. Let's just say that it's not short whatsoever.
Oh, I see.
They've been here since 2019, before the pandemic even started.
So let's just say, per se, since you've been here since 2019. Just for conversation's sake, how do you guys see yourself compared to some like older clans?
We've seen more. We've experienced more. I would say we know more, but like we did more.
Right.
We did some things that others would say that that's not very good or something like that. Like
Okay.
for example, we once become a initial D gang. If you guys don't know, IDRS is a really small game. It's like not very realistic, but like it does the job. We raced there and we lost miserably, but we won in MRT, and yeah, and we also were once a VSIM team, and we weren't very big back then as we were now, but like we weren't the best because back in 2019 that's where we started. That we were just beginners back then, and it's the more you experience, in my opinion, in the more you will know, the more that you will find in your way, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. True facts right there. So Rspec has been seeing lots of action, and did you recently hear about season 6's end, or season 7 was it? Season 6, yeah.
I've heard of it, and I don't really care about it because nobody really cares like at all.
I know, but just in terms of those people that say, yeah, well, if you want to prove a point, you have to be on the leaderboard, and just for like MSS sake and conversation's sake, do you guys see yourself on the top side of the season 7 leaderboard? Because season 7 officially has started in MSS.
Well, I won't say that like at all. We don't plan to race in MSS. Like nobody will race anyway, so who even cares? Like at all. Like season 5, season 6, season 4, nobody been really racing, like at all.
Right. One season went totally empty, I believe.
Like especially that school has started, and
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
a
of
big
people
bummer.
here are like under the age of 18.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So like that's not very good for MSS. Nobody will ever race like oh, especially if school has started.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, all of my best racers are in the opposite time zone as I am.
I see.
Like I am I am in the Pacific time zone right now,
Right.
as everyone literally knows. And people, the best racers I will have are either going to be the Greenwich Daylight Time or the Eastern Time Zone of America,
Yeah,
aka New York.
that's a big problem
That's
with.
another bummer.
Yeah, it's a very big
Yeah,
bummer.
that's and we really can't change it because the Earth is not flat.
Yeah, it's not
No,
flat.
it.
Flat Earth debunked.
Let's move on to the next question. What is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. The next question that I got for you. So, as you know, as we've discussed, there are the average MRT enjoyer. That category is much more larger than that of the competitors, right? People who want to race and join clans and stuff like that. How does Rspec invite the newer people? I mean, what do you guys have for the new guys who want to join clan?
Well, haven't you seen our marketing strategy? I'm just gonna open up one of our ads right here,
Go for it.
and it says here at all caps. And okay, I'm gonna start at the second stanza. If not, think again. We teach you how to do everything. Racing done, making a game done, making a slot done, getting a girlfriend done, literally. And not a lie. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's true. We teach literally everything that the average MFT enjoyer would want to learn.
Damn, that's a pretty good proposition right there. Girlfriends? That's rare. That is very rare.
Well, we want ads to be as attention-seeking as much as possible, at a good way, of course, because we don't want a really bad reputation.
Do you guys teach marketing as well then?
Well, yes. That's literally where we specialize.
I see. So that's gonna be a pretty good thing for marketing. If you wanna go towards marketing, you can join Rspec as well because they'll give you a crash course. Am I correct?
Well, I won't say course. I would say
Knowledge.
like just I will teach you when I am available, or just for example, if you're in the opposite time zone as me, which you probably are going to be, well, there is a lot of people here that know either as much as me or more than me about marketing. I mean, we have about 80 members, I think. Oh yeah, we have 80 members.
You guys have lots of members.
Yes.
So
And
how about that? You know, let's talk about that for a bit. I mean, what did you guys do that, Rspec, how did it blow up? How did it get so many members? I mean, what attracted the majority?
the number one top reason is marketing. Of course, marketing. It's where you put your ads. For example, if you are a brand new team, if you're leading a team, the first thing you will do if you want it to blow up is you put an ad on the official MRT channel where people put their team ads. Yeah, that's the first thing you want to do, and you want that ad to be as attention-seeking as much as possible. So, and if you do seek attention, you're gonna want to convince them to join your team. And once they do join your team, well, you're gonna make you have to make them loyal to you.
Right.
You gotta make them think that you are a, in fact, great leader of this team. Which I don't know about this, but many people do think that I have seen many people say I am a great leader. I don't know if they're actually honest or not. I don't know, but let's just say they weren't. Um, Come on, man. How do you not find this team at least good enough? Like, most likely, all of your skills, if you're a team here, all of your skills are going to be from this team. You got it from this team. So that's that.
Right, so that was a very good section, to be honest. I mean, people who are, you know, clan leaders or who are struggling to advertise their groups on MRT, you can actually pick up on that. That's pretty good advice, to be honest. Anyway, so Flex, would you like to say anything to our viewers before we end this here?
So I am making, or at least going, or might make a commercial that will literally make you laugh in the floor, or at least hopefully, and go watch it, and hopefully do join Rspec. And yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, so there you have it, people. Rspec, a clan where you can learn multiple talents, and which is a place for some fun stuff. So yeah, if you want, do check out Rspec. Links will be in the description. You can go check them out. And this was it. So thank you, Mr. Flex, for joining us. And you know, we all got to know Flex a bit more. So yeah, that's it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.